All right, Jade, thank you. 6:15 this morning. The holidays are a time when most of us are nostalgic for those old family traditions.
Sometimes those traditions come in the form of recipes. We're not always brave enough to try those. So that is why this morning, Joel Nichols will show you how to make some of those retro recipes. Joel, I'm really excited. I see one of our family traditions behind you, the bouche de Noël.
Right.
Which one is it?
It's the cake on the end, the Yule Log.
The cake on the end.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that. That Yule Log is something special. You're right, though. A lot about the holidays has to do with tradition. Wow. I really don't need to get my hair cut on the back anymore. Let's talk a little bit. Toby Freeland is back here from L'Ecole Culinaire. Let's go through this and talk about the retro quality of all this great stuff
Well,
here.
for me personally, when I think about retro, I think about fondue. We used to have fondue every Christmas time. We would sit on the living room floor in front of the fireplace on the coffee table and do fondue.
Oh, how great is that?
So we did a cheese fondue here. This is a good starter that you could do. You know, you just make a simple cheese sauce, and you got all sorts of different accoutrements. You just put out some skewers, and everybody just can just kind of dip as you go. Remember, no double dipping.
No
right?
double dipping.
Okay.
That's right.
And then, you know, what says retro like a big punch bowl with a Jell-O mold ice ring in it, right?
That's just
so,
beautiful.
One thing you want to remember is two things. First, make your ice ring out of the actual mix.
Oh, okay.
So that way when it melts, it doesn't dilute the mix.
Yeah, it doesn't get all watery.
Right.
Yeah,
And then you also want to wait, hold back at least one bottle of your champagne to add right before service so that way you still have bubbles.
All right.
Okay, which Walter's doing
There we
here.
go. A little toddy for the body
Okay.
right there. That's pretty good.
And then, of course, you know, you've got, you know, definitely retro, pineapple, and maraschino cherry ham, right?
Look at
we
that.
did this. We made a little Dr. Pepper glaze. It's a little Dr. Pepper mustard, apple cider vinegar, and brown sugar. And then you just put it in the oven. You want to make sure you score the skin so it kind of renders some of that fat down, too.
Look how careful
it's
she
nice
is.
and crispy. She's doing a great
She's
job.
doing a wonderful job. Boy, that looks good.
And then,
And then finally, the Lindsay Shibley special here.
I
That's
mean, you know, the Yule Log, right?
Right.
Good thing about the Yule Log is you can buy these, so you don't have to go through the trouble of making it. I didn't make it. My pastry chef, Nick Wiesman, made it. It looks beautiful, but it's basically a sponge cake that you roll like you would a jelly roll.
Right.
Then you just cover it with a brown frosting, make it look like a log, decorate it up. We got some snow and powdered sugar and
It looks so
peppermints
good.
on there.
You know,
so.
and that's kind of part of the holidays is the tradition.
Right.
And this is kind of brings it back to you. And we sure appreciate all of these fine people because they're all wide awake and having a good time. And they were practically singing holiday songs right
That's
before
right.
we came back.
We have a good time here.
That
so.
you really do.
Yes.
And we learn so much when we come over here. So enjoy the holidays. Here are some great ideas for you. Find your fondue. There you go, Lindsay. You're all set with your Yule Log right there.
We'll send you a piece.
I love it.
I
Thank you.
learned the phrase "toddy for the body" this morning, Joel. Thank you. I'd never heard that either. So we are
Little toddy
learning
for the
things.
body. That's right. There you go.